But the Lord was telling Moses, I'm going to use you. I'm going to send you down to Egypt. You're the man that's going to deliver my people. For 400 years they'd been in slavery, making brick and mortar and so on and so forth. But God said, I've heard the cry of my people. I've heard the cry of the children of Israel. I'm going to bring them out. Now, God was getting ready, and he had a purpose, and he had a plan. God's always had a plan from the beginning. Let me say it again. God wrote the script before the foundation of the earth. It wasn't guesswork what was going on here. God had already planned it before Israel went into bondage. The Bible said that he sent Moses down and to bring them out. Moses was to be the one that against the millions of Egyptians and the might of their vast and powerful armies. They were men who had fought battles and conquered nations. But God could have sent an army of angels. God could do what he wants to do. Listen to me now. God could have sent armies of angels. As our brother preached this morning, he could have called 10,000 angels, 72,000 angels. God could have dispatched them from the glory world and came and rescued Jesus. But it wasn't God's plan. It wasn't God's plan to send angels down to deliver the people of Israel. God had a plan. You see, the Bible said the ways of God are different than our ways. No wonder we get confused, and no wonder we think God's missing it somewhere, or he's not getting the job done. How many knows that God's ways are not our ways? The Bible says so. But anyhow, God was wanting to use someone and something to get the job done. So God told Moses, you tell the people of Israel to get a lamb. Put it up on the 10th day. It's got to be a year old. Keep it for 4 days. It's got to be a lamb without spot, without blemish, without any infection, without anything. It's got to be, unblemished. It's got to be a perfect lamb. And for 4 days, while they had the lamb put up, they would inspect the lamb. History tells us they would inspect the lamb day after day after day. For 4 days they would do this, making sure that that lamb was going to be a perfect lamb. And on the 14th day, the Bible teaches us, told Moses, said, tell the children of Israel to kill the lamb. Take the blood and strike it against the doorpost of the mantle, representing something. Now, they couldn't understand because they'd never heard this before. But this was a beautiful replica of Christ being crucified. This was a beautiful picture. If you get time sometime, read the 12th chapter of the book of Exodus. You'll get a beautiful picture of Christ being crucified and the blood being applied to our heart, to the doorpost of our heart.